Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. So, I've been thinking a little bit, which is never a good idea, but I went ahead and thunked anyway. So, apparently, the thing that assigns... Okay, is this ship actually on the way to somewhere? What happened to the battleship? No, there was a battleship here. Yeah, it is here. The game, sort of matchmaker thing in the game, tries to match up similarly sized task forces against each other. And because they only have a single battleship, this might be... the game might consider this too much. Which I'm not sure, because I've had battles like that before. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave this battleship alone just for a little while and hope that it gets a battle with the Spanish battleship. Then I'm gonna send the rest of the task force over here to engage these DDs. But that's not really what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna send 2 of the DDs to engage 3 of those. So, leaving those 2. The rest are gonna go up here. But that's not really what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna send 1 heavy cruiser to deal with this light cruiser. And that should get us a good amount of battles next turn. Also, they have a DD here. It is what it is. So, crossing my fingers and hoping that works. Are you... No, you're being commissioned still. 2 months. Then you can join in the invasion. Okay. Let's see if my plan works. Well, we have a meeting and a strike. Okay, strike on that port. Meeting here, yeah, that worked. My DDs will fight the Spanish DDs. And these are not the ideal DD class to be fighting enemy DDs with, but it's what I had on hand, and they worked fine last time. So we're gonna try that again. And they're probably gonna just show up right in front of me, because my tower spotting is not very good. There they are. Already scoring hits. Drop down to triple game speed. Indomito, you're gonna target that one, you're gonna target that one, and you're both gonna just get your torpedoes in the water, and we're gonna see if that works. And we're scoring the first flooding hits. We got 1 DD down. And Domito has taken a flooding hit of her own, but it's not too serious. And I can see the enemy DDs. They have 1 left. I can see the enemy torpedoes, I mean. Of course, I can also see the DDs. Almost surprised they have not launched their annoying smoke. My torpedoes might actually hit. Yeah, Boom. Take that, Tinto. Okay, Dalmato, you're gonna smoke up. You're taking a bit much. There we go. Victory. So, need to clean the ocean of Spanish ships. Australia wants to buy a couple of DDs. That is fine. Oh, my battleship actually has enough tonnage to pull that off herself. There we go. There's the Spanish battleship that we were waiting for. Did not get a battle here. Let's see if we can get a battle here. With that DD. That's gonna be a 6-month invasion. Livorno, you are now ready. Let's send our 2 new battleships up to deal with you. While these 2 new battle cruisers, you're also ready. Bastarda. I think you're just gonna join in the invasion here. Join the battleship. Escorting a battleship with 2 battle cruisers might not be the ideal kind of escort, but these 2 DDs can join in once they are done killing the enemy DD. Partenope is being repaired because I went and almost got her killed. My bad. I'm sorry. Do I have any hidden ships? Well, there's the Partenope. I got DDs like, around. I got light cruisers out here. They should probably just stay there for now. Also, I've not started construction of the new battlecruiser class yet. I haven't actually ordered any. I remembered that, oh yeah, 16-inch guns. There's a treaty limiting me to 15, so I thought I had options. And I picked what I thought was an option, but that was not an option. So they have to be redesigned. I have to give them different guns. And I guess I can just refit them in the future once we know that the... well, technically the Spanish battleship has broken the treaty, being 3,000 tons overweight. But it's still got 15 point something inch gun. Well, it's actually, The Hague would probably complain that no, we said 15-inch gun, not 15.3 or whatever it was. So maybe I'll keep the what's her name, Mochaccino, with the 16-inch guns. Let's go to November and see if we get any more battles. This battleship just, nope, don't want to fight you. I'm gonna go up there and fight someone else. Spanish Empire Revolution. China wants an alliance. No thank you. Is that a town? You weren't supposed to have a strike battle, you were supposed to sink the enemy DD. They didn't do much of a Romania ends alliance with Spain. Is that the why can't we get a fight here? Let's see. Who are we not sending? San Andrea, you can stay. Dino, you can stay. That's the flagship. Didis, you can stay. Old battleships, I just want you out. Zara class, Etna class. Yeah, like so. And these new Farnese class, you can move up here and join that other task force, and hopefully we can get a battle with this enemy task force here. Battleship, a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser. There's a light. And we have another enemy ship just show up practically on top of me. Why am I not getting a battle with it? Something strange going on with the thing that's supposed to give me battles here. Okay. It is what it is, I suppose. My economy is growing quite healthily. My monthly balance is deep in the red because I got all these ships at sea. What kind of army logistics are we looking at for Spain? 43%. That should in theory be enough that I can make some kind of headway in some of these invasions. But yeah, ideally I need to get a battle or two or three and actually sink some of their ships. Well, we have a strike mission. Again. And that kind of sucks because you only get one strike mission a turn. And they were not supposed to get a strike mission. They were supposed to fight this here. Because they're actually robbing my other task forces of strike missions. When they do that. Oh, why did this cruisers go? Gosh darn it. Come on now. First, send the entire task force here, and then the cruisers I want in this task force. Farnese. Yeah. Are we happy now? Let's move you in here. Just combine. Okay, okay. And these guys can go down here once they've hopefully killed this single DD. It should be easier in this game to actually get your engagements. Like, I've said this before. If it had been, for example, like in the Total War games, just issue a move order onto the enemy ship, or an attack order, basically. But that's not really what you get. If I click directly on it, see? Because there's a denial zone. There, link up there, hopefully get a battle with this. Yeah, some game mechanics are just not working entirely as intended, or I don't think they're working as intended. I can't imagine why why it would be intended to not give you battles. And we have a meeting. Yes, finally. Thank you. Thank you, game. Brand new Dino class battleship. And also brand new San Andrea class battleship. Well, I should just call them Dino and San Andrea, being that they are the only ships of their respective classes. Both treaty breaking battleships, so the UN better not be watching. I guess technically this is also treaty breaking, but not as flagrantly as, for example, the Dino, which weighs a lot more than the allowed 42,500 tons, and it's armed with 16-inch guns. So let's see how she works. Dino also being the flagship, with loyal subscriber Enzo Ferrari on board, because he asked for that. So better not get the bridge knocked out, or he's gonna die. I've heard it's not a good thing for a aspiring YouTuber to get his subscribers killed. And if any of you other lovely viewers want to pretend you're actually on the bridge of any of my ships, and just say so. What are these guys doing? Yeah, maybe you don't want to be on that one. The Veloce seems frustrated. She can't speed along at her 35 knot top speed. What's your cruising speed? 23.9. Let's go down to 24. Good enough. What's the range? Are you running away? No, you're coming towards me. San Andrea firing first. I think Dino fired first, actually. There we go. My DDs are closing in. 10.6 kilometer torpedoes. Yeah, these are the older ones. Now, battleships. I did not tell you to switch fire. As for the DDs, You're not quite in range of that one. Antonio Mosto and Ippolito, you can aggressive launch. You can now aggressive launch. Are you in range of the battleship? No, you're not really. Everyone just turned independently. What ships are you focusing at now? Yeah, you're still trying to hit the battleship. That is great. Veloce, Paula, Suprema. One ship each. Still no major damage on that battleship. I think my DDs are gonna get out alive. There we go, torpedo hits. First of hopefully many. And there we go, more torpedo hits. Excellent. I had a penetrating hit on that battle on the heavy cruiser, which now goes down. Did we score a, yeah, we even scored a torpedo hit on the battleship. That's excellent. That is excellent. Ooh. My DDs didn't even take a lot of damage from that. That light cruiser does not have torpedoes. That's also excellent. What kind of armor did you... Oh yeah, nothing. That's why you're firing HE, which is entirely the correct choice. Still goes through. And Dino hasn't taken a scratch. But the Septentrion is taking quite a few scratches. Alright, new ships in battle for the first time. Who gets to be on the thumbnail? Dino has the better looking turrets. You have the better looking tower. And like this, I can kind of get the cruisers coming in behind and incoming fire from the enemy ships. Yeah, that's a good look. Don't worry, Dino can be on a later thumbnail. Septentrion. 9.4 on the main belt, 0.4 everywhere else. So I'm surprised we're not penning it more. Maybe I wanna load AP on my battleships. Just blast through that main belt. Like that. As if it was nothing. Yeah, very nice. There was a Spanish attempt to intercept my my naval invasion. It did not work out. Dino 15,000. San Andrea 19,000. Actually the winner is the Pola. But my cruisers were snacking on light ships all battle long, so that's tends to stack up a lot of damage. 2 torpedo hits, 1 torpedo hit. Yeah, only got 3 torpedo hits. But that's not bad. Especially when when my DDs didn't even take a lot of damage. Practically nothing. Alright, 33% chance to succeed. Not the greatest, but you know, it kind of works. You got 2 turns left. I want to send you up here then. First. Only 33% chance to succeed. It should go up if we get a good strike mission. But I'm not sure if we will. Yeah, no. It's gonna be next turn. And the strike mission will happen after the invasion is resolved. So... yeah, 1 in 3 chance. It could work. But their army logistics is now absolutely nothing. 14%. I should really start making some headway on these invasions here now. Alright, let's see how it goes. It was a fail. We can try again. Northern Spain. There we go. I can first send some ships down here to just make sure that this is actually successful. 73%. Shouldn't need that much tonnage. And when that's successful, all of these can just go up here and take Bilbao or La Coruña or whatever the invasion happens. At least the land invasions are going somewhere. Let's see. Big guns. Mark 317s. Yeah, that was what? At least we should be able to design some new battleships in 4 months' time. I'm just gonna click through the turns, and if nothing happened, then nothing happens. And we're gonna just design something, I guess. A couple months later, and something is happening. Task Force attacks port, and this time they have some ships in the port. Alright. 3 DDs. It's not much. Actually, what I'm gonna do here is quite simply let the cruisers handle it. They're the fastest. I'm gonna risk my DDs. Torpedoes off, please. Battleships, battlecruisers, even the new battlecruisers. Actually, am I just gonna let the light cruisers handle it? Because they're even faster. Yeah, these two. They can handle some DDs. Might have these heavy cruisers join in. Just because of their spotting range, they might spot the DDs first. I think my light cruisers are actually faster than the enemy DDs, which are probably trying to run away. No, no, they're not trying to run away. Interesting. All my ships are firing. They're already hitting. This is not gonna last long. What kind of torpedo range do you even have? Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have time to launch. But just in case, we're gonna pull some maneuvers. You're dead. And that was it. Yeah. And there's also a convoy battle. We did a lot of damage to the port, which is nice. Australia wants a DD. They have a battlecruiser now in the port. That could be interesting. We have one DD here. Intercept. These are the Giuseppe La Massa class, which should be specialized at killing DDs. Oh, you're trying to meet up there. In fact, what we're doing, we're gonna have the Bastarda. Bastarda classes join in with the DDs. Because they're sending heavy cruisers in there too, and a light cruiser. But we have a convoy battle here. Partenope versus one of these. We've killed them before, although last time it got kind of dicey, kind of close. So we're gonna try and not get the Partenope almost sunk, or fully sunk this time. Weather is not the best, so we're limited to a top speed of 32 knots. But this is why I sent her to that port, the Canary Islands. So she could get some of those convoy battles. In hindsight, it would probably have been a good idea to send a heavy cruiser there too. I think one of my new heavy cruisers would do very short work of one of the Spanish heavy cruisers. So we've spotted the transports and the cruiser. Yeah. All right. Let's just try and catch up. targeting the transports first. Probably not a bad idea. This is almost dead already. Next transport, and then it's on to the cruiser. I want to keep that Spanish army logistics low. There we go, cruisers. Transports are dead. Are free to launch. You have launched. Are the torpedoes gonna hit anything? Nope. They're not gonna hit anything. Our guns are doing decent work. Yeah. But it only takes 1 or 2 good hits from those 10.5-inch guns to do pretty major damage to Partenope. But she says Partenope to that. Continues pouring out fire onto the enemy heavy cruiser. The Magdalena. It's going to be structure kill or surrender. Sticking to a safe range where it's not too easy for them to hit me back. And she's going to surrender in 1 or 2 salvos now. There we go. Magdalena is no more. Nice. So I've decided I want to just keep this war going until Spain has been dissolved. They now have an army logistics of 27%. I'm running a monthly deficit, but my naval funds has actually gone up. I think that's because I delivered the Dingo to Australia and got the full payment for it. And some other ships. A lot of that deficit is from building ships for other nations. Let's see, fleet building, 146 million. Yeah. And that's mostly or fully Vesuvio, you're being commissioned. I think I'm building 1 more Bastarda. She should be finished in a couple of months. Yeah, I will bring you back when something happens. Alright, we have a meeting and a strike. Germany is now also fighting Spain. And here we go, 3 new Bastarda class battlecruisers. The 4th one is being commissioned. Santa Genova class battlecruiser. Interesting. 8 15.7-inch guns versus my 8 15-inch guns. Yeah, that could be an interesting matchup if it was a one-on-one. However, it's 3-on-1. And I don't rate their other ships very high. It's a storm. Alright. The two DDs. I guess you can kind of work like scouts or something, screens. Where's the RDF point? Yeah, almost dead ahead. There we go. Enemy has been spotted. Bastarda spotted her first. Yeah, we're going at reducing speed already because of the weather. -30 for rain, -40 for moderate sea waves. So accuracy is not amazing. I wonder what kind of armor that ship has. She's being hidden in smoke, presumably. Guns are off for now. The torpedo range. Barely, but still. Ooh, flash fire on Francesco Stocco. That's probably the end of my DD. One of them at least. What are we looking at here? That's a light cruiser, I think. Those are the two heavy cruisers. And this must be their DD. Yeah, I think Francesco Stocco has met her end. Got a torpedo hit on something though. That might have been an enemy torpedo. Hitting, that must have been an enemy torpedo. Let's go to the battle cruisers now. But what are they shooting at? Yeah, they're trying to hit the DD, I'm guessing. Let's take a look at the enemy battlecruiser now that it's identified. This does not look bad. That looks very sensible. It has armor. It even has torpedoes. 9-kilometer range. And the torpedoes are almost in range of my battlecruisers. That's how close she's gotten while I was playing with my DDs. And are they gonna sink the Musto also? Secondaries on that DD or torpedo boat. Oh, that's a DD. Torpedo boats are obsolete. There we go. What kind of powders do you have? Cordite TNT3. Musto went down. Good hits on Santa Genova. She's about to die. He's in torpedo range on that DD. Conde del Venadito also took a couple of hits. I set the San Donato to focus on her. Genova goes down. Bastarda. Well, you only have one target now, so that makes things simple. Bastarda, you can finish off the San Felipe. Killed a battlecruiser. Cost us 2 DDs. And you can actually finish off that one. Vesuvio, Nevada. Yeah, you had no armor. Ganil, almost dead. Navarro takes some hits. San Felipe took a couple of hits, and she's about to be dead as well. Is she gonna float out? Yeah, she floated out. Am I in secondary range? Not quite. Of the DDs. Yeah, she needs a couple more hits. Once she's gone, oh, it's just gonna be the DDs left. Secondaries on the DDs. There they go. If she launches, it's panic time. She launched. It's panic time. All of you just turn. Do I know who she launched at? Probably not. Maybe the Bastarda was the target. It's gonna be hard to see the torpedoes in this weather. And also in Dreadnought improvement. There we go. Torpedoes are spotted. Bastarda, this way. Vesuvio, keep turning. San Donato, you are safe. Bastarda, just go straight and hope we don't eat anything. Let's see, I don't see any heading for her. I think we found a nice gap. But again, it is hard to see. Okay, you are safe. Let's go find the last DD. There she is. Loading your torpedoes. Because, yeah, I think you... yeah, that was a... was an enemy torpedo hitting an enemy ship. So, none of my torpedo was hit, but I still get credited with one. 2 DDs dead though, that's kind of sad. I sent them out hoping to intercept some lone enemy DDs, but they got... I joined the battlecruisers in when I realized no, there was going to be a full task force. Oh well. Yeah, it's a decent victory, all things considered. Canada wants to buy a Mochaccino class battlecruiser. Yeah, we can do that. 66% chance to succeed. Just hope I get one of those raiding battles strikes. Advance has gone down to 85% from what it was last month, but yeah. Army logistics is now down to 21%. It was up to 70 something until I sank that task force. 1 DD. Heading out to ruin my plans and a light cruiser. They better get sunk before the last turn of the invasion, or I'm gonna get quite salty. Let's go. We have another convoy battle. France and Germany. Okay. Strike first. They're not in the zone. That's good. Partenope taking on another Spanish heavy cruiser. 93% now. Oh yeah, Germany has joined in my my advances here, because Germany is now also at war with Spain, and they've lent me a sizable army force, which is nice. 25%. Let's see, Indomito. Iraquito, that's my new gunboat DD class. So we're gonna build... let's build 4 of those. That's the replacement for the what's it called? The one I just lost 2 of. It's a DD class with decent tower spotting and lots of guns to fight enemy DDs, but not a lot of torpedoes, so it was just silly of me to try and do that torpedo run, really. Okay, Partenope. You know the drill. You've done this before. transport, one cruiser. I'll bring you in when we're a little bit closer. And we are firing at the transport first. Did not last too long. One more hit should be enough. There we go. He's dead. Cruiser. And torpedoes free. I don't have high hopes to that those torpedoes are gonna hit anything, but no, they ain't. So we're just gonna keep our distance. To where it's hard for them to hit my speedy light cruiser, but still easy for me to shower this in 6-inch incendiary shells. If this was one vanilla, that one would have been dead to extensive fire already. That's been nerfed for obvious reasons. Like, this still works, but if we were fighting a somewhat better designed heavy cruiser, this would not be working. In vanilla, it might still work. Not that this is completely terrible, but yeah, short-barreled 10-inch guns. Probably not doing it any favors. Yeah, it has decent rate of fire for a 10-inch gun Mark III. Can just keep doing this. Oh, my torpedoes, my last torpedoes have been launched. Are they gonna hit anything? .1% crew lost. I'm amazed I'm killing that many crew, considering she doesn't even have a lot of secondaries all over. So all the crew are housed fairly well protected in the main guns and in the hull and superstructure. Guns are still operational. There we go, surrendered. Alright. Not the first heavy cruiser sunk by the Partenopa, but probably not the last. Alright, one turn remaining of this invasion. You haven't really done a lot of strike damage to that port, sadly. Are you still being commissioned? Alright, one more turn. We're gonna see if this succeeds. If so, that will probably be... well, that will be the end of the episode anyway. And it was successful. We get a small battle too, featuring the 3 Bastarda class battlecruisers, so we're gonna play that, and that will be the end of the episode. And I'm not sure if there's gonna be another episode featuring the war with Spain, because they just don't have that much left. Whether or not there will be another war soon, I don't know. Weather is nice. So we should have no problems with visibility. And I know I'm faster than their light cruiser. Unless it's a different class and not the one I'm thinking of. They're not running? Or they are running and I'm just getting closer. I'm being spotted. Okay. Don't think they're running. I'm being outspotted. So how close are they? Visibility should be very good. Are they running and I'm just catching up? They must be within... no, they're not within 25 kilometers. Because it's times 10, not times 5. I'll bring you back when something happens. Okay, things are happening. We just opened fire. And they are trying to run. Well, that's the light cruiser. I don't know if the DD is anywhere close. If it's following the light cruiser, maybe. But we are catching up. Oh yeah. That's the DD. That was the DD. So it's a good thing we hit that, because that could probably outrun us. The light cruiser is just hiding in smoke, but I know she's slower than my battle cruisers. So her smoke will run out, and she will die. She can try to run, but she'll only die on low fuel. Seasoned crew already. They've barely been in one battle. Was that the end of the torpedo boat? That's not a torpedo boat, that's a DD. I think it was. Not quite. I'm gonna have the two San Gennaro and Vesuvio fire on the light cruiser, while Bastarda takes on the DD, which is almost in secondary range. You launch your torpedoes? Or did they... oh, torpedo destroyed. That's fine. Now the smoke cloud of the sinking DD is actually obscuring the target. There we go. 13 kilometers out. We've unmasked from the smoke cloud. There we go. HE pen. More HE pens. And dead. Yeah, 25.2 knots. She would not have gotten away. But that slow with that many funnels? I don't think she'd run out of fuel anytime soon. Now, question is... Morocco has been taken. Okay. Yeah, northern Spain taken. Question is, am I just gonna wait for this to succeed? Which it will. Actually, I'm outnumbering them now, and their army logistics is actually at 65%. Oh, that's because I think army logistics is a function of how many ships you have relative to your army size. And if their army force is now only 88,000, yeah, maybe 2 light cruisers is enough to supply them to 65%? I don't know. But the question is, should we just naval invade Western Spain? I have all my ships here. We can probably take Sahara too. Yeah, I think we're gonna naval invade Western Spain. And Sahara. Western Sahara. I don't think we need much to take Western Sahara. It's kind of a tiny province. Move my ships down here. I'm not gonna make you watch all of those naval invasions, don't worry. Which have I not clicked? You. Let's see. Can't do a peace treaty now. Germany is taking Kosovo. Okay. At some point I probably have to fight Germany, and then I can take Albania and Kosovo from them. What's the political situation now? Everyone likes me? Still? I have 13 battleships, but 3 of them are invasion barge, and 3 of them are the Austrian ones. And also some of them are very old and should probably be retired soon after I'm done using them for just tonnage purposes. Spain has a lot of enemies now. Germany and China all fighting them. But I will be the one to kill them. You will not see that in this episode. Not sure if it's gonna be enough content worth making another episode of, but yeah. I'm gonna get Spain. And you will see that. You will see Spain in my hands in a future episode. Goodbye and take care.